welcome back to another video. I am very nervous for this video, not gonna lie, because this whole topic seems to get people all riled up. I'm not sure why, but today I'm going to dissolve the filler in my face. I never thought this day would come. I literally never thought this day would come, and I had mentioned it on my Instagram stories, and I got so many questions as to why I'm doing it, so I thought I would just vlog the whole process and give a little explanation as to why I'm doing it. Also, it's really raining outside, so I'm sorry if you hear the wipers. I was at the office this morning and I was rushing home. I did my makeup super quickly, so if my makeup looks like a little bit messy, it's because I did it in literally 5 minutes. I was rushing home. I had to shower, my fake tan off, get ready, and then I had to head out the door to my appointment because my appointment's all the way downtown. I'm going to Dr. Sino's office, and that's like an hour away from me or 45 minutes away from me, and so I had to head out the door, so that's why I'm vlogging in the car. I do apologize for that. There's so much to say, I don't even know where to begin, but I started getting filler in my face, and by my face I mean my chin. I've literally only ever gotten filler in my chin. I get comments all the time being like, you've gotten too much filler in your cheeks, and I was like, I've literally never gotten filler in my cheeks. Let's talk about why I'm getting my filler dissolved, because it's not for the reason that you might think. Not like I'm a huge advocate for filler, but I'm a huge advocate for you doing whatever you want to do to your body. If you want to fill your chin, if you want to fill your cheeks, if you want to fill your lips, whatever you want to do, you do. That's just how I've always been. Now, as I've gotten older, my relationship with filler has kind of changed. I do wish I never started getting filler because it is a lot to maintain, especially if it is a look that you like. Or if it helps something with your self-confidence, it is a lot to maintain. So that's why I kind of wish I just never started getting filler. I was always very insecure about my side profile of my face, specifically my nose and chin, because my nose was a little bit larger and my chin was a little bit small and recessed, especially with the combination of my overbite. I just was very self-conscious. I got chin filler to bring balance to my face, and it helped so much, you guys. It made me so much more confident, especially being on camera every day. If I wasn't on camera every single day and staring at myself an unhealthy amount, I don't think I would feel the need or the pressure to do these things. While I do like the look of filler in my chin, I don't like the upkeep of filler in my chin, because obviously filler is not permanent, so you have to go back and get filler all the time if you want to maintain that look. So I was getting filler in my chin once a year, and while that's not too much, once a year it's not crazy, I just don't want to be spending $1,000 every year on my chin. That's crazy. completely forgot that my chin is actually square. But looking back at old videos, I didn't mind it. The only thing I minded is that it was like on an angle. But anyways, we'll see. Who knows what it's gonna look like. I think it's gonna be very interesting. In the past, I did get my lip filler dissolved. I did go one time to get my lips touched up because they dissolved unevenly. But I am going to ask Dr. Sino about this area in my lip, because I think because we put so little amount of lip filler dissolver in my lips, it left like a ball of filler in the middle of my lips, and whenever I speak, it really bothers me, this like little ball. So I'm gonna ask him if he thinks it's filler or if there's anything we can do. I don't want to add any filler to my lips, but, or maybe that's just my lips, I don't know. I'm gonna ask him. Okay, I'm gonna go and I'll see you guys when I get there. Okay, I just got here. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to park here because there's no parking signs like back there, but I think this one's okay. If my car gets towed, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll be stuck downtown. Okay, I'm nervous. Again, not sure if I'm 100% gonna film, but we'll see. I'm so scared. Wait, I figured I should show you the before, right? So I don't know what I'm gonna look like. Let me take a second to assess the situation. That was really fast. Like, my appointment was at 3:45. It's 4:10. I'm already back in the car. Okay. So he injected 3 syringes of dissolver in my chin. He was like, you had a lot of filler in your chin. So he said it works pretty fast, but I'm going to notice over the next few days it dissolved more. And then I also asked him about my lip, because I had that bump in my lip that really bothered me whenever I looked, like whenever I was filming. He was like, yeah, that's my filler that migrated. So he dissolved that. So excited about that. Pain was not bad at all. Felt like getting filler. So if you know what that feels like, it feels exactly like that. It still has all of that fluid in there, so it's gonna be way smaller than this. I'm gonna get driving. I never know where to go. My jaw kind of hurts, like I'm not even gonna lie. I always get lost here. It's green to go straight. There's like no one here. It's like a ghost town. It's like a ghost town. Okay, I'm gonna go focus on driving. Listen to Christina Randall's new video, and I'll see you guys in a little to update you guys. It looks like, I'm sorry this has been a entire vlog, car vlog, but I will give you guys a proper update when I get home in a few hours. It's now 5. My sushi is going to be ready at 5:30, so I stopped by the mall because I ran out of my favorite setting powder, and I have to go to the pharmacy, so I look like a mess, but that's okay. We have our mask, we have our safety blanket. I lost all of my silk masks, and I only took one of each color, and I lost all of them, but I'm now have to use these. Anyways, let's go in. I'm gonna get the powder. Oh, update on my lip. I think it's definitely working. Feels easier, and then my chin doesn't feel as squishy, and I can feel the bone. My nose is looking, the contour on my nose is a little messed up, but that's okay. Hi, okay, so it's been a full 3 days. It's now Monday since I got my chin dissolved, although I don't think it's fully dissolved. I'll tell you why in a sec. And then also more of my lips dissolved. They look pretty big right now because I've just overlined them. But I wanted to give you my final update. He focused the dissolver on this area of my chin, and I feel like I had filler in this area and that didn't get dissolved. So I feel like this area of my face is puffy or filled still, and this is small, so I feel like I kind of have, like, I look like I just maybe got my wisdom teeth taken out. The biggest difference I can tell is by the shortness of my chin. What he told me when I first started getting my chin done is that like your forehead, your eyes and your nose, and your lips and your chin are supposed to be like equal, and then from the side, the projection and also like the length of it, I can tell a difference. I took my lip liner off so you guys can see my lips now. Obviously they're a little bit swollen, but the best part of this whole experience was actually getting that ball in my lips dissolved. My bottom lip is like so soft now, and I can say all the words without having to do facial exercises. Obviously this in combination with this being gone, or most of it being gone at least, I just feel like a new person. Like when I wake up in the morning, my face doesn't feel so tight and like I literally cannot speak and swollen. My lips don't get as like swollen. When it was pressing on this area, it was so hard to move my mouth, and now I could just move it all around. So I'm really happy with that. Maybe because it's so fresh and so new, I am missing my chin, just like the symmetry it brought to my face. I also think that having like less of a chin makes my lips look even bigger. I don't necessarily like love the look of the filler that I had. I feel like my chin was very bulky. I would want something like more subtle. I look a lot younger. I have to say I look a lot younger, and my face definitely looks rounder. I don't know if you can necessarily tell, but I definitely look like my old videos. Like if you go back and watch my old videos, I look definitely more like myself. I have to go back in 2 weeks to get more dissolver just to make sure it's all out of there. All right, so I think that is it for my little update. If you have any questions on the whole dissolving process, let me know. Dr. Sino is amazing. He's done all of my surgeries and he's truly just the best. I'm the biggest fan of him and his work and him as a person, so I highly recommend him if you're in the Montreal area. He is like the top, and just like as a person, he's overall like the sweetest person ever. So please be nice in the comments. I have been sensitive lately, so please be nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night depending on when you watch this. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. I love you, and I'll see you guys back here next time.